The pressure is on. 12 idols. But only 11 will continue their journey. Who is going home? Whose dreams will be shattered tonight? Who did Singapore vote for? The drama is about to unfold. This is Singapore Idol.
Welcome to Singapore Idol. We are live, and this is Results Night! The phone lines are still open, so there's still time for you to vote, but they're not open for very long. Continue to SMS, continue to call, vote as many times as you can. Tonight, for one of the idols, is the end of the road. Who is going home? Who has the lowest number of votes? All that in a while. But first, in case you missed it, here's what happened.
The theme was Parents' Choice. Gail did a fast number.
I felt the earth move. That was very nice, Level. Plus, I think you've got newfound confidence, so I think you totally aced it.
While Jay took things slow.
It's a little bit old. That's why it wasn't cool. But I think you have potential.
Rahima went for an oldie.
It's not easy for a 17-year-old to do that kind of song convincingly, but I think you pulled it off very well.
Norman went alternative with Radiohead.
I thought you kind of lost concentration about halfway through. I don't know why you didn't stay with your song.
Matilda acted out her song.
But don't go away. You do have a very aggressive style of singing, which can come out very scary.
Hadi strut his stuff.
That was the most natural performance so far.
Emily believed in herself, but Ken thought otherwise.
You should have picked a song like YMCA or something, because that would work for you. Because that is your audience, the Heartlanders.
Joachim showed how deep his love was.
You know you're cute, sweet, and charming, so you don't want to be that, right? So, prove it.
Nurul did a soulful number.
You look like a bombshell tonight. Unfortunately, you bombed on the choices.
Paul showed his vulnerability.
You seem to be very popular, but I'm a bit concerned that it's only because of your hairstyle.
Jasmine took on a classic number.
You've improved a lot, and you're enjoying yourself. That's evident.
And Jonathan rocked the house.
Best performance so far.
Okay, before we kick things off, let's meet the Singapore Idol judges. Say hello to Dick Lee, Florence, Jacinta, Ken Lim. Ken, a question for you. What are your thoughts about last night's performances?
From the performances... Okay, hang on. Okay, from the performances last night, the judges could somewhat gauge which contestant was struggling to have an identity and which contestant basically has star potential.
Okay.
Personally, apart from image and song selection, I would like to see Hardy, Matilda, and Jay stay as long as possible in this competition because they have.
Okay, let the man speak, let the man speak. Hold on. It's not finished yet. Yes, Ken. Ho.
Because they do have the vocal techniques
Okay.
that would be able to help the other contestants as far as vocal delivery is concerned.
Okay, so you three guys heard that. You know what to do. Jacinta, who is adjusting her hair. Anybody impressed you last night? Let the judges speak. Let judges speak.
I really think that Jonathan's performance is very consistent. He has discipline above other things.
Right.
All the contestants are very lovable.
Thank you very much, John. Okay. Here's a question for you and for the people in the studio. Are you ready for the idols? I can see the auntie in Bedok going, yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, for the top 12, it's over to Dan.
Oh my goodness, it's absolute pandemonium here. Folks, could you do me a favor and say hello to your top 12 once again? Please give it up for Emily, Gail, Jasmine, Nurul, Jay, Norman, Hadi, Jonathan, Paul, Rahima, Matilda, as well as Joker. All right, now first of all, let's talk to you, Gail. Gail, the judges said that you were holding back in your performance. Was that really the case?
Perhaps.
Interesting answer. All right, and Nurul?
Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah, but I believe that, the judges, they give me something true and I will work on it, if I get through to the next
she'll work
round.
hard.
Yeah,
She'll work hard.
I'll work
Okay. And Nurul, the three of the judges actually said you had a wrong song. What do you say about that?
I agree. Maybe it was a bit too difficult for me, but at the end of the day, I had a lot of fun performing it, and I saw my loved ones and my friends and supporters dancing and having fun as well.
All right, folks. Now, if you want to get to know more of your idols, you might want to get the latest copy of 8 Days magazine. There's also a very special edition of the Singapore Idol magazine out. There's exclusive photos on them. On top of that, if I'm not wrong, their personal profiles as well. So get them both, okay? In the meantime, reminder once again, the lines are still open. Check it out. Here we go. Lines are still open, so vote as many times as you want. And here's a recap of their performances as well as voting numbers once again.
Yeah,
top 12 to perform for you. Lean on Me. Take it away, guys.
We all have pain, we all have sorrow. But if we are lost, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me. When you're not strong, I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. Lean on me. It won't be long. Just call on a brother when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'd understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me.
When you're not strong, I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on.
Lean on me. It won't be long. I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Lean on me. When you're not strong, I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. Lean on me. It won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on.
Okay, Singapore, I have some breaking news. Listen, listen, listen. The phone lines are officially closed. So no more voting, no more SMSs, no more calling. You had your chances. We're going for a break. When we come back, an exclusive performance by Face Young. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us. We're live on Singapore Idol results tonight. Before we go any further, let's see what the idols were up to this week. Check this out.
The top 12 idols had an exclusive meeting with Taiwanese evergreen singer Fei Xiang at the Esplanade. He had these words of encouragement for the idols.
I have to say, I give all of you, each and every one of you, a lot of credit for following your dream.
He also ensured that they had a time to remember. And he and the cast of Cabaret had a special treat for the idols.
Very happy to present for you one number from Cabaret in our rehearsal. If you happen to be rich and you feel like the night's entertainment, you can pay for a gay escapade. If you happen to be rich and you know
The top 12 idols were really busy last weekend as they made their appearances at 2 roadshows. First, they met their fans downtown at Bugis Junction. Then it was off to the heartlands at Jurong Point, where more fans turned up to meet the idols. There's no doubt that both the idols and the fans had a great time.
we love you.
I don't believe this, but I'm standing next to the evergreen Face Young. I saw you many times before, and now you look the same.
Oh, come on.
Where is your fountain of youth?
I share it with everybody.
Share it. Okay, now I know you're here in Singapore for some time now. What brings you here, and what's keeping you
Yeah,
busy?
it's actually great. I've been rehearsing Cabaret, which is opening soon at the Esplanade, and I've just had such a wonderful time. You know, it's great because for me to be able to spend this much time in Singapore and really enjoy the people, enjoy the food, enjoy just how wonderful Singapore is. It's been a pleasure.
I just want to tell everybody that when Face Young got ready to come on stage, one of our judges was doing like this. Her name is Florence. We absolutely love you here in Singapore. We're always welcome back here again.
Thanks.
And you're going to sing us a song, right? Because you cannot leave Singapore until you sing a song. That's Welcome back. Thank you for joining us. We're live on Singapore Idol results night. Before we go any further, let's see what the idols were up to this week. Check this out.
The top 12 idols had an exclusive meeting with Taiwanese evergreen singer Fei Xiang at the Esplanade. He had these words of encouragement for the idols.
I have to say, I give all of you, each and every one of you, a lot of credit for following your dream.
He also ensured that they had a time to remember. And he and the cast of Cabaret had a special treat for the idols.
Very happy to present for you one number from Cabaret in our rehearsal. If you happen to be rich and you feel like a night's entertainment, you can pay for a gay escapade. If you happen to be rich and you know
The top 12 idols were really busy last weekend as they made their appearances at 2 roadshows. First, they met their fans downtown at Bugis Junction. Then it was off to the heartlands at Jurong Point, where more fans turned up to meet the idols. There's no doubt that both the idols and the fans had a great time.
We love you!
I don't believe this, but I'm standing next to the evergreen Fei Xiang. I saw you many times before, and now you look the same.
Oh, come on.
Where is your fountain of youth?
I share it with everybody.
Share it, okay. Now, I know you're here in Singapore for some time now. What brings you here and what's keeping you
Yeah, it's
busy?
actually great. I've been rehearsing Cabaret, which is opening soon at the Esplanade, and I've just had such a wonderful time. You know, it's great, for me to be able to spend this much time in Singapore and really enjoy the people, enjoy the food, enjoy just how wonderful Singapore is. It's been a pleasure.
I just want to tell everybody that when Fei Xiang got ready to come on stage, one of our judges was doing like this. Her name is Florence. We absolutely love you here in Singapore. We're always welcome back here again.
Thanks.
And you're going to sing us a song, right? Because you cannot leave Singapore until you sing a song. That's the Singapore visa permit thing going on.
You know, I would have loved to sing something from Cabaret, but I know this is a family show, and
Yes.
anything from Cabaret would be too shocking and,
Yes,
and
of
really
course.
too much. So I chose something really everybody familiar pop song that I love as well.
Right.
It's from the Carpenters.
Oh,
So I hope you love
excellent
it.
choice. Everybody, this is Fei Xiang.
Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Just like me, they long to be close to you. Why do stars fall down from the sky every time you walk by? Just like me, they long to be close to you. On the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. So they sprinkled moon dust in your hair of gold and starlight in your eyes of blue. That is why all the guys in town follow you all around. Just like me, they long to be close to you. On the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. So they sprinkled moon dust in your hair of gold and starlight in your eyes of blue. That is why all the guys in town follow you
to you. Just like me, they long to be close to you.
Thank you, Singapore. I love you.
Thank you very much. On the best in cabaret. Face down, everybody. Okay. It's official. Jacinta and Florence are in love with Face Young. Yes, yes. Okay, now Face Young is spared of the public votes, but our top 12 are not. One of them is going home tonight. Who had the lowest number of votes? Let's get things started. I'm going to start with the judges' comments, and then I'm going to group them into group of three groups of four, rather. Three groups of four. We start off first with Joachim. He's over there. Joachim, you sang... Quiet, please. Thank you. Joachim, you sang How Deep Is Your Love. Flo said, Joachim, you know you don't have the strongest vocals in this competition, but you've got one thing that is keeping you here. That is a very high likability factor. Ken said, you are probably the only contestant that's able to make a song your own, but to suit your limited range. At some point of time, Joachim, you've got to start singing. It's not about visuals. Singapore voted, and you are in group 3. Remember that. Okay. Paul, you're next. Paul, you sang Superman. Dick said that out of all the contestants, you are the most consistent, and your performance and your image is very, very consistent. The only thing that I have to say is that the marbles in Rahima's mouth seem to have gone into yours. Flo said, I think what's going to be exciting for Singapore is for you to do something really surprising and shocking. In any case, we'll see you next week. Ken said, you seem to be very popular, but I'm a bit concerned that's only because of your hairstyle. But you actually have got substance. Singapore voted, and you're in group 3. We move next to Norman. Norman, you sang High and Dry. Flo said, I think we mentioned once before that you got to watch your choice of songs, Norman, and you didn't watch it tonight. You were completely out of your league, I feel. Ken said, I think you're among the weakest vocally, but that doesn't mean you can't prove us wrong. You work harder. Singapore voted, and you are in group 2. Next, Jasmine. Jasmine, you sang Ain't No Mountain High Enough. Dick said you went through this whole song with a shocked expression on your face. I think because you know that Singapore Idol Mountain is too high for you. Flo said, you're looking better and better. I'm not so sure about the singing today. I think you have enough cute factor to make it to the next round. Singapore voted, and you are in group 3. Next one, Matilda. Matilda, you sang Goldfinger. Dick said, you have a very powerful voice and you know it. You chose a song that really shows off this powerful voice that you have. But you have to be careful that you don't come across as a show-off. It's a little bit too ambitious for your capabilities, I think. Ja said, Matilda, I think you gave us a performance that Shirley Bassey would be proud of. Ken said, Matilda, I think you made the same mistake as the other 2 earlier contestants, which is you did not make the rendition of that song your own. If I wanted to listen to that song, I wanted to listen to Matilda singing her version. You didn't do that. You just copied it. Singapore voted, and you are in group 2. Next, Emily. Emily, you sang Believe. Flo said, Emily, I believe you can do better. That was not your strongest performance to date. Everything didn't come together at all for you. Ja said, Emily, I admire you because as a singer, I've always wanted to say, Come on. But I've never been able to do it. But I really think that you should move out of your comfort zone. Singapore voted, and you are in group 1. We move next to Gail. Gail, you sang I Feel the Earth Move. Dick said, I like your new look. I think you look very dangerous now. It was a very exciting performance. However, I felt it was a bit controlled. You got to let go a little bit more. Florence said, I think that I felt the earth move. That was a very nice job. Plus, I think you have found newfound confidence. So I think you aced it. Singapore voted, and you are in group 1. Next, Rahima. You sang perhaps. Dick said, it is not easy for a 17-year-old to do that kind of song convincingly, but I think you pull it off very well. Just make sure that whatever it is you do in this competition, put your personality into it, otherwise you end up being a good copycat. We want to see Rahima. Ken said, I thought it was a very confusing performance. That wasn't you. You could have phrased the melody in some parts of the song to suit you, to help yourself. It was a copy as far as I'm concerned. Singapore voted, and you are in group 3. Group next, Nurul. Nurul, you sang Don't Worry About a Thing. Flo said, Nurul, you look like a bombshell tonight. Unfortunately, you bombed on the song choice. It's too tough for you. Ken said, Nurul, you have to listen to yourself when you sing. You have to be sleek to handle a song like that. You need the maturity, you don't have that. Jar said, I disagree with my fellow judges. I think you've been able to rise to the occasion and you tough it through. Singapore voted, and you are in group 2. Which 2 groups are safe and which group has the lowest votes? How did Singapore vote? Find out after the break. Thanks for staying with us. You're with us live on Singapore Idol. Before the break, we divided 9 idols into 3 groups. Let's see the comments and what happens to the rest of the idols. We will start off now with Jay. Jay, you sang My Funny Valentine. Flo said, good news is I'm glad that unlike the rest, you didn't resort to any kinds of tricks. But the bad news is, because you didn't, it came across as just a little boring. Jar said, I really like how you won this. The effort does not go unmissed here. So I enjoyed it. Singapore voted, and Jay, you're in group. Thanks for staying with us. You're with us live on Singapore Idol. Before the break, we divided 9 idols into 3 groups. Let's see the comments and what happens to the rest of the idols. We will start off now with Jay. Jay, you sang My Funny Valentine. Flo said, good news is I'm glad that unlike the rest, you didn't resort to any kinds of tricks. But the bad news is, because you didn't, it came across as just a little boring. Jar said, I really like how you won this. The effort does not go unmissed here. So I enjoyed it. Singapore voted, and Jay, you're in group 1. Please join the group right now. Next, it's Jonathan. Jonathan, you sang Wherever You Will Go. Dick said, I am glad to see that you are giving us more performance, but I think from a singing point of view, that was pretty boring. Because you chose a song that basically has one melody that keeps repeating itself. I was expecting more from you because this is the Spectaculars. Jar said, I like the way you're a total artist. You use your body, you use your voice. Your mic control was quite good. Ken said, best performance so far. What I observe about you is not just about singing. You have to learn how to sell yourself a lot more because you have what it takes to reach the finals. Singapore voted, and you're in group 2. Join group 2, please. Last but not least, we have Hardy. Hardy, you sang Rock DJ. Dick said that was the most natural performance so far. You were very comfortable. You chose a really good song. But I think that you have choose something that shows off your singing better. Flo said, tonight you put the ooh in the word cool. Very well done. Singapore voted and you're in group 1. Please join me. Two groups have the highest votes and one group has the lowest votes. Which groups are safe and which idols are in danger of leaving the competition? Now I will announce one group that is safe. We will see you next week, all 4 of you. Hang on, so that we get the results loud and clear. We will see you next week, all 4 of you, in group 3. Group 3, sit down, please. Take a seat. Group 1 and Group 2, move a little bit to the center here. Thank you. Okay, stay. Not too far. Stay in your group. There are 2 groups left. In Group 1, we have Jay, Emily, Gail, and Hardy. In Group 2, we have Nurul, Norman, Matilda, Jonathan. One group is safe, one group has the lowest number of votes. One of them in one group has the lowest number of votes. You want the answer? I'll tell you the answer now. No, I changed my mind. I'll tell you the answer after the break. Welcome back. This is Singapore Idol results night. On stage now, I have 2 groups. One group is safe, and one group, I mean the entire group, has the lowest number of votes. Not just one guy, the entire group has the lowest number of votes. One is safe, and one is not so safe. In Group 2, we have, that would be Group 1. In Group 1, we have Jay, we have Emily, we have Gail, and we have Hardy. In Group 2, we have Nurul, Norman, Matilda, and Jonathan. I will now announce which group is safe. Okay, thank you. We'll see you next week. We'll see all 4 of you in Group 1. Group 1, take a seat behind there. Thank you. Group 2, stand in the center, please. Sit down, please. Sit down. Move down to the center now. Move it to the center, rather. Thank you. Okay. There are 4 people in Group 2. We have Nurul, we have Norman, we have Matilda, we have Jonathan. Now, I want you to remember this, Singapore. This group has the lowest number of votes. All 4 of them, lowest number of votes. Take a look at them, okay? 3 are staying, 1 is going home. I will now send 1 back to the sofa, and this person is safe. This person is coming back again next week. We'll see you next week. You do not have the lowest number of votes. Congratulations, Matilda. and there were 3. I cannot emphasize enough, you have to keep voting for your favorites. If you don't, they end up in the lowest group. Okay? Be careful. Be very careful. So we have now, in essence, the bottom 3 in the competition. Whose journey ends tonight? I will tell you after the break. Thank you for staying with us. You are live with us on Singapore Idol Results Night. I'm right now on stage with Jonathan, Norman, and Nurul. Take a good look, Singapore. These are the bottom 3. This is what happens when you don't vote enough for your favorites. They hang in there at the bottom 3. Very scary. So who's still in the competition and whose idol journey ends tonight? Okay. I will now announce the name who's going home, whose idol journey ends tonight. I'm very sorry, but your idol journey ends tonight, Norman. Jonathan, thank you very much. Big hand for Jonathan. No, you stay here. Nurul, go sit down. Go sit down. Okay, Norman, want to turn around and look at your idol journey in a video clip, all right?
I never thought that being in Singapore Idol could be so challenging. However, I'm glad that I had the opportunity to be in it. It's been truly memorable. I thought my journey ended after my performance in the piano show. I was sad that I let myself down and my family down.
Maybe surrounded by a million people.
Through this competition, I have learned that surprises could spring up at any time and that second chances are hard to get by. But it's always good to be ready for whatever happens and have no regrets afterwards.
Be strong, Wami. Be strong.
I'm so proud of him. It was enough for me, actually.
Thank you, Singapore, for supporting my idol journey and making it a memorable one.
It'll all be alright. I'll be home tonight. I'm coming back home.
Norman, everybody. Okay. Next week, the idols will be performing #1 hits of their choice. Before they take the stage, you can catch them in person in Tampines Mall and somewhere else. Where? Tampines Mall and where? Okay.
Parkway Parade.
Parkway Parade. Okay. Tampines Mall and Parkway Parade.
Now remember, you can catch interviews with Norman, of course, on Singapore Idol On Demand, as well as 8 a.m. tomorrow morning on 987 FM. That's it from us.
That's right. Tune in next week to vote for your idols. Remember, you vote and you decide. Right now, here is Norman to bring us home. Norman.
These are the days that I've been missing. Give me the taste, give me the joy of summer wine. These are the days that bring new meaning. Promise a lot, there's no way I'm for the line. Some just random nights are closing early. Remember you when I start to smile. Even though now you don't want to know me, get on by. Saturdays to bring you meaning. I see the stillness of the sun, and I feel fine.